Hello everyone, this is Southern Silverado here again, and today I'm posting a video about the codes that you can find inside of your glove box on a Chevy truck, or a truck that is made by GM, because this will also work for GMC. Now, a lot of you guys have questions, or should really think, well, why is this code right here important, or why are any of these codes important? Actually, these are known as the Rpo codes, which stands for regular production codes. These are very important to your truck. As you can see right here, it even says do not remove. This right here tells the mechanic at the Chevrolet dealership what features are offered inside of your truck, and it also tells us what features may be offered. Now, of course, as you can see right here, there's a VIN number, and a lot of people say, well, the VIN number is to identify your truck, and yes, that is true, but actually what it is it's actually a breakdown of your truck itself, such as the 1. The 1 means that it was actually built in the US of A, the G stands for General Motors, and the C stands for Chevrolet. Now, of course, if you keep on going down the line here, it'll tell you all sorts of things, and it'll tell you what motors inside your truck, things along the lines of that, and this right here, 153 is actually your wheelbase. Now, I know some other trucks, such as half-ton trucks, may be a little bit shorter, but this is a 3/4-ton heavy-duty truck, so it does have a wheelbase of 153 inches even. Now, from there, you can actually start deciphering some of these codes, and it'll tell you what all features are on the truck if you do not know them. A lot of you guys, it'll tell you gear ratios, tell you what type of transmission you have, things along the lines of that you may not know. This especially comes in handy when it comes to gear ratios, because the gear ratio inside your truck may be changed aftermarket wise, or if you lift the truck and the gentleman before you says, I left the stock gearing in it, and you don't know exactly what that is, you can come in here and look. Now, most heavy-duty gasoline trucks have a gear ratio of 411 or 4.11. This is not the case actually with my truck. When I ordered this truck, or should I say when I bought this truck from the dealership, the gentleman before me that owned the truck actually personally ordered it from Chevrolet, and he left the build sheet inside the truck. As you see right here, it says Vortex 6.0, 6-speed heavy-duty transmission, the mechanical options for it. It also has some of your exterior options, your interior, and it even tells you what all he put on, because this is a standard vehicle price right here. And as you can see, he built on with all of this stuff. Right here, you can see he put in a power seat, dual air conditioners, and then he put in 16-inch polished aluminum wheels, on off-road skid plate package, camper fifth wheel, trailer wiring provisions, and right there it is, rear axle, 373s. And if you do not know, or you do not have this build sheet and you don't know, you can actually then come back over here to all your codes and look for this code. Now, I do know for a 2009, the code is actually a GT4. So it all goes in alphabetical order, from the A's clear down here to the Z's until it changes over to numerical. And all you have got to do is look for the GT4 code, and booyah, right there it is. GT4. So it does have 373 gearing underneath of it, and I haven't changed it, and the guy before me I know didn't change it. This will also tell you that G80 is a code that means limited slip differential in the rear, which most of these trucks do have that. But there's also a few other things that it might tell you, which is pretty neat, such as if you look right here, K34, you may laugh, but actually that tells you that it has cruise control with the truck. And just several other things will tell you all of what you will ever need to know about this truck. But a lot of you may need to know how many quarts of oil your truck takes. You may not be able to find that inside of here, depending on what manufacturer or what brand your vehicle is. For that, you would then need to go over to your book, which all of you guys should have an owner's manual. And if you don't, I do highly recommend getting one. And a lot of guys, you're thinking, well, is the heavy-duty manual for the Chevrolet truck different than the one for the half-ton trucks? And actually, it is not. As you can see right here, on the very cover, it says 2009 Silverado, and that is it. You open it up, and booyah, there it is. All of your, there's your engine sizes, 4.3, 4.8, 5.3, 6.0, for the 1500 series, and then 6.0 for the 2500 series, and then 6.2 liter V8 for the 1500 series. And it goes through and it tells you what type of cooling system and how much it would take to fill it up. 16.5 quarts for the V6, whereas my truck would take 16.4 quarts to fill it up. And if you come down here, you can see it says engine oil, 6.0. Takes 6 quarts of oil to fill this one up. And then there's your metric conversion as well, 5.7 liters. And it'll tell you all sorts of other things, like over here, your fuel tank. I have a 2500 series standard box, and I have a 26-gallon tank on the truck, as you can see right here. It'll also tell you what type of transmission or how much transmission fluid that you will need. This is a automatic 6-speed transmission. I do not know whether it is a 6L80 or a 6L90. That is something I have to look up, but the difference is 1/3 of a quart, as you can see right here, which is slightly different. And they may even notice, well, the Duramax is not listed in here, 6.6 liter Duramax. That is because when you buy a Duramax, you do not only get this, you get another smaller booklet that comes with it that tells you all about the Duramax motor and what exactly goes into that. So you may need to look inside your manual for some information. A lot of you are thinking, man, this is a lot of work, but trust me, in the end, it is actually worth it. Especially if you buy a truck with a lot of aftermarket stuff done to it, especially the radio, things like that. You can look in here and it'll tell you everything. If this is still in here, it'll tell you everything about the truck when it was manufactured at GM. So this is actually a pretty neat function right here. Once again, my name is Southern Silverado. If you guys have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Please like, subscribe, and like I say, if you have any questions, please ask. Thank you guys for watching.